Hello, this is Dr. Keith Johnson, America's #1 confidence coach, coming to you again today with a word of encouragement from the Confidence Makeover. We're on day number 19 that's entitled, Keep Your Eye on the Prize. We've been talking the last few days about overcoming fear. And one of the keys to overcoming fear is to look at the reward versus looking at the obstacle that's before you. I remember when I started my speaking business, I used to sit around at my office and wait for people to call me. We would send out advertisement and I would sit at the office and just wait and watch the phone and nobody would call. Finally, one day, another professional speaker talked to me and he told me, he says, "Well, what are you doing?" And I says, "Well, I'm waiting for people to call me on the phone." And he laughed and he says, "You got to make the phone calls." And I'm like, I didn't know that I would have to make phone calls. I didn't sign up to be a telemarketer. I want to be a speaker. And he laughed and he says, "Well, one of your jobs as a speaker is to actually make contact with people and talk to them and to actually sell your speaking packages." So I remember when I first had to make that first call, that phone felt like it weighed 1,000,000 pounds. I hated cold calling people. But I picked up that phone and I started dialing and I started calling people. And you know what I found? The more I focused on the negativity of people rejecting me, the harder it was for me to make that call. But the more I focused on the reward, that man, if I just made 50 calls, I could get one person who would book me for a speaking engagement that would land me a $2,000 to $5,000 contract. So by focusing on the reward, I overcame my fear of making those calls, and then I reaped outrageous success in life.